I was reading this on the actual day that Shannon went missing and what was put forward about her. I'm not sure what this is from. I think it's a lawsuit. The states of Shannon Gilbert and Hackett, 2018. And reading it, I found something interesting. Again, I think there's a group of these people. I'm more convinced of it now. Oh, I can't see it. Hang on. See, that's why I record these things. Because when I read them, here we go. The plaintiff's claim is that Shannon's belongings were found approximately 30 yards behind Dr. Hackett's house, a half a mile from where Shannon's badly decomposed body was found, in heavily vacated marsh that lies between Oak Beach and Ocean Parkway. In 2011, in December, the wide and protracting search of Shannon resulted in the discovery of the remains. At least 10 other individuals in line of the marsh and the brush adjoined Gilgo Beach. Although the actions against Dr. Hackett as first brought included causes of action for wrongful death and intentional tort, those claims were dismissed in the decision and order dated December 10th, 2013, for having been brought beyond the applicable statutes of limitations. Therefore, the decision order dated was December 17, 2017. The court denies Dr. Hackett's subsequent motion, summary judgment, dismissing plaintiff's remaining claims, which are primary survival claims, alleging medical malpractice, negligence, gross negligence, breach of fiduciary duty, and fraudulent inducement, and the gravement of all of those claims, as well as those previously dismissed as time barred, is the allegation that prior to her disappearance in the early mornings of hours of 1st of May, Shannon Gilbert came under the control and care of the defendant, a doctor of osteopathy, licensed to practice medicine in the state of New York. Plaintiff's claim is that Dr. Hackett led Shannon and later her mother, Mary Gilbert, to believe that he owned and operated a home for wayward females out of his Oak Beach home, and that he would render aid to her there, including medical treatment, and Shannon in fact came under Dr. Hackett's care and control and was administered medication by him. That Shannon was in such a state of confusion and mental derangement is at that time she was incapable of making an informed decision and of understanding her own or her surroundings circumstances, and that Dr. Hackett's treatment of Shannon not only was coerced but rendered negligently, grossly negligently, recklessly and willfully, and in a reckless disregard of Shannon Gilbert's life and safety, Plaintiffs further claim that the addition to the obligations stemming from the physician-patient relationship that they allege existing between Dr. Hackett and Shannon, or which were imposed upon him by virtue of the control he exercised over her and the representation he made to her and her mother, Dr. Hackett, also had a duty of care to protect Shannon Gilbert and keep her safe from harm, and to call police 911 to protect Shannon, which Dr. Hackett failed and refused to do. Plaintiffs claim that as a result of Dr. Hackett's misrepresentations, tortious actions, and breaches of trust and duty, Shannon Gilbert experienced suffering, anguish, agony, knowledge and fear of her imminent death and her death. In their general allegation, as well as in the specific context of two of their subsequently dismissed causes of action, and perhaps at least partly in application of potential gaps in their proof. Plaintiffs also allege that Dr. Hackett, right there, perhaps at least partly in anticipation of potential gaps in their proof. Okay. Plaintiffs also allege that Dr. Hackett engaged in conduct to conceal and thwart discovery of his alleged treatment to Shannon Gilbert that day. Discovery of her body, which they claim frustrated, delayed and blocked the determination of her cause of death. Dr. Hackett has denied all the material allegations of the complaint. The motion now is before the court. The plaintiff's motion inter alia to compel a compliance with and of sanctions for the failure to comply with two court orders, subpoenas directed to non-party Suffolk County Police Department. So he's failed to do by his ordered subpoena twice. One calling for the production of plaintiff's records and recording and any transcripts and analysis of the lengthy 911 call received and recorded by New York State Police and turned over to Suffolk County Department. Okay. That Shannon made the night of her disappearance. The other production to plaintiffs of any and all recordings of any and all 911 calls made on or about the 1st of May through 3rd of May 2010 regarding Shannon Gilbert, as well as any transcripts and analysis of those calls, and the police department's twice made motions to quash two subpoenas as facially detectives and as seeking the production of records and it's so dark in my room, subpoenas and facially defective, and as seeking the production of the records that are barred from production under the Public Officers Law. Okay. Two prior attempts, one by Mary Gilbert herself and others by the plaintiff's lawyers, to obtain access to the recording of Shannon Gilbert. Freedom of information law were denied by the police. Wow. And then when an appeal was taken, so they'd asked for the phone call twice of the police, and they didn't hand it over. That's what that's implying, isn't it? Subsequently, challenging to the latter determination by way of proceeding against the police department under the CPLR Article 78 was deemed barred by both failure to seek an administrative review of the first denial of Mary Gilbert's application and of passage of more than 120 days from that denial, although the court and the dictum indicated that it would have denied the petition on merits of on the grounds that the calls made to a you know what, there's so many words. I think it's municipalities. I've never seen that word before in a word, if you know what I mean. I've heard of it, I'm sorry. 911 system are clothed by the blanket exemption of freedom. Freedom of information law, disclosures request under the country law, blah blah blah. Let's get through the war and stuff. Part of an ongoing homicide and contain specific information conveyed by Gilbert, which, if released, would impede and or impair the continuing investigation and any resulting prosecution. Observe that I don't know when this is dated. This is probably before we had the 911 call. You know, the full 911 call. What we know of. (2018). Yeah. So maybe it took that long to get the phone call out off the police, and then they released it. I don't know, because of Mary's persistence. And yeah, I've never watched a series on Netflix. Someone asked me if I'd seen it. No. I like to be objective. I don't watch TV. Ever. I know, it's a bad move, not watching anything on TV, because I don't have a clue what people are watching. I watched Wednesday a few months ago, and it was like cool, but you know. Yeah, I'm not sure about Dr. Hacker. You know, he's really slippery. I do find it odd. Dr. Hackett led Shannon and later her mum to believe he ran a home for wayward girls. It's just wild. She was 24. Dirty old man. Some people, really just don't have any feelings. And I can imagine it takes a whole lot of cutting off to be not aware that someone's doing that in your basement. Because that's what it says in the bail application for Human, that, yeah, they believed it was in his basement that Taylor met her demise when they were on holiday, his family. They've pieced that together. They've, I know I've not really put across my point of view. A lot of the time I try not to, because I don't want to sort of, I don't want to push my point of view on you, but I'm starting to think that Hackett is definitely a part of the unsolved girls going missing. There's just something not quite right there about him. And now I've read Bruce Anderson's affidavit, I just raised my eyebrow even more. So it's like, phew. Oh, by the way, I have a TikTok account. Morbid Sunshine, go over and have a look, yeah. It's more pictures of me though, so don't be scared. I'm not going to go into all this because I don't know what I'm reading, but it's definitely a cult. It's part of the, it's the law. I haven't seen this before, but it's basically what I've been reading. But I haven't read this part. I've been reading, I've just digged in, whatever. Gone in too deep, really. Did the deposition a while ago, and then someone mentioned it again, and I thought, you know what, I did want to do it because it's out there, and it's a little piece of the puzzle, isn't it? I'm gonna more over this, because I think I'd be pretty annoyed if someone else sussed it out and I didn't. I am a piece. I've said things to myself before and it's come true. So that's why I sort of like thought that's a little bit of a fate thing, that being there for me to take. I thought, yeah, that's a sign. So I'm hoping I can still have access to these things, and we can see what exactly is going on, because there's a lot more than I'm pointing out. There is a lot more victims. I think there's more than, maybe three potential suspects involved. Not with all of them, you can tell, human likes dismembering people. He's not very good at avoiding being caught, but, what I come to notice is that there was a pattern there of what they were trying to put together in the bail application, and I think they're sticking to that at the minute, because his defence is going to be like, well, you've got Hackett there being an idiot, you've got like the disappearance of her is going to like put mystery on this. I know this is going to come out, you see, so we've got a long time to think about it, and I think yeah, there is possibility that Shannon was killed by what was set up. I don't think she yeah, he could have given her some drugs to make her that way, but he still caused wrongful death. Do you know what I mean? He's still, in my eyes, right, Hackett's responsible in every capacity for that night, because he gave her drugs. He is said he administered her something, and then the next thing she's like, there's someone after me, Or, well, I don't know where his house is from their home. I'm going to sort of map it out on Google Map and show us. Actually, it'd be a good idea now. But I don't know the address off by heart. Never mind. I've not been having many subscribers lately, and I would really love it if people could subscribe to me. Can you hear the wind outside? It's really bad here in England right now. It's very windy. I don't know why, but anyway, I feel, my internet, don't know what's going on with Google. It's good to see my vids are up, yeah, look at me. But I find it all a little bit too the police, like the copper who was caught with all them dildos and stuff, it could be that there's a kind of cult, kind of organisation, like people who were wrong in the head, who, like young people, they have like organisation groups and get-togethers, those sort of things. Honestly, I was watching about it, and made some banging cupcakes today. I made some chocolate types, but yeah, proper nice. Oh, I might have another one. Anyway, yeah, I think I think his son committed suicide. I wish I knew more about that. Let's have a look. I've got no internet, guys. No way. That's the weather. I can't believe it. I won't be able to upload tonight. This is why I stopped uploading. The damn weather breaks the freaking time. But I'm still here. I am here. I don't really get many followers, and I think AI absolutely hates me. I think they don't know how marvellous I am yet. But I am. I don't like doing lives, I'm afraid. Unless I'm talking about the true crime. I might try me out at it. Dust me out off and get back swinging. Get that hot dog. But I've not much else to say about all this, but what I've just said. But you know, a lot of things happen. I feel like Kanye West when I say this. A lot of strange things happen around that neck of the woods. People just seem to turn up missing or commit suicide or something. Yeah, it's pretty wild, I think. Don't you, everyone else? I mean, that's why I think the way I do. But I'm going to try and look into more English cases since I'm English. But the thing is, the crime being close to home isn't so easy to swallow, and that might be hard for me, but it's like with the Diddy case. I know loads of DJs who are renowned for being, N-words, you know what I mean? Like children. But it's you've got to protect your child by telling them, not to say yes to people, to avoid being in certain situations. But people like Shannon feel they haven't got a choice. Do you know what I mean? It's not wise me. I hate you, internet. Damn you. Damn you. You know what? My daughter hasn't noticed yet. I think she must be asleep. My little girl. She won't have it. Well, they must have. I haven't got it though. I don't know why. But I was going to look up a few things. But looks like I can't. I'm so sorry. But I hope you don't mind us just chewing cud about the case because sometimes I need to talk out loud to make myself a little bit understood. I did at first struggle to express my opinion because there's so many gaps, but I now realise there's some kind of connection, you know, with Peter Hacker, you know. It's just wild saying that thing. You know, maybe he is cause of her death. What did he give her? You know, to make her that weird. Oh, what did they show her? What did they plan? Was Michael Pack in on it? All them things come to my mind when I turn this camera on. And sometimes it's very difficult to get all that out and express it. Express what exactly is making me question a lot of the things the defence will be questioning, and being an analyst, it's sort of mucky. It's to me, there's something that just doesn't add up. But I've not read the Bitroff case yet. I mean, that one, he's another one. He's totally denied it outright. You know, he's what if he was set up? You know, I've questioned. I mean, I don't know the answer to that yet. You know what I mean? If I read it, because he's made another what is it? Superseding indictment. You get chances, 3 chances, don't you? If it's a federal offence or something. But yeah, what happened is he got a new thing, and he put in about Rex Human, I think, or you know, and it makes you wonder what the fuck is going on. Is the police messing with lab work and things are like that? You know what I mean? I know police are corrupt, but it's like women and children, I always thought was a no. But that's not the case. Seems to be the target. There's also one child. I think people forget that one. There's also one child dead there. He's responsible for the murder of that person and that child. In my eyes. How come he has a child with him? I'm not talking Hackett, I'm talking you, Emma. But people are saying, oh, it died in natural, probably died in the car, or, well, he wouldn't have buried it, would he? He wouldn't leave a baby to cry in the car. Let's be honest, right? It caused too much distraction. If someone went past and seen a baby in a car, no, you would have to dispose of it as quick as possible. Or, God forbid, knows, yeah. So, I don't think people have the right to turn around and sprinkle like glitter on this shit. Yeah. He's killed a child. He had a search history looking for 12-year-olds. It was a good job he was caught. And what do we know about him. Maybe his daughter lured people for him. Maybe they were a duo and she went around with him and, befriended girls and all that and loved the thrill of it all. You've got to ask yourself, because she comes across very strange. They all do. They all do. And I don't mind that. I'm a person who's not easily convinced, yeah. And I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I'm genuinely pissed off that, like, the police have made such a mess of this case to the point that there's so many unsolved in Long Island. I think I did a video where I showed you how many were missing. I showed you the data. If I didn't, I might have to look again. If anyone can tell me have I done that, if not, I will do it anyway, because I think people then will go, wow, yeah, it's this isn't like it's like a dumping ground for bodies. It's so cold. It's not human. There's something not quite human about the humans. To be honest, he's very good at acting. Because when you see the interview with him, it's like he knows he's going to get caught. At one point, he's got an office in Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. He's an architect for the churches and charities dealing with children. His uncle, allegations of ritualistic abuse against minors. There's history, there's form. And I just wonder how long, this has been going on for. With his daughter involved. Maybe, I'm making theories. I'm not, I'm not usually like that, but I have to share my theories with you, because what's the point in this podcast? What's the point in this site? I don't think, I'm going to make another channel, but I've had no good news with this channel. I think I've just went down this avenue doing everything about this case. That I've forgotten I've got other things I could be doing. I'm recording, I'm putting on another channel, and I'll link that up in my bio and on my website. I'll put it up. I haven't put anything up yet, not my art, nothing, but I'll get there eventually. It's all work in progress. At least I've got a web page now, because I've always wanted one for my art, and I'm hoping that'll be a nice little thing for me. I don't want people just buying my art because of me. My art's fabulous. I'll make some merch if I get famous. But you know, I mean, if I get 500 subs, I'll make some sweet t-shirts. Yeah. Well, that's all I've got time for today. I'm gonna get to bed now. Listen to the rain in the dark. So nice and chilled. It's 9 o'clock here. I hope everyone's having a lovely Sunday and lots of love. Take care, my chaps and girlies. Mwah. Bye bye. I love you.